Hey guys, I hope you're safe and well. I wanted to come on and talk to you about content. And it's a subject that whenever I am doing my coaching sessions with clients and I tell them that we're doing content for that module, a look of pain comes over their face. And more often than not, they'd rather be scooping their eyes out with a spoon than having to think about content. You know, I understand the fear that it puts in a lot of people. But here's the thing, by the time we've ended that one-to-one module, they're like buzzing and their heads full of wonderful ideas. Not only wonderful, but purposeful ideas. So what I wanted to do in this video was share with you 4 of the key questions I ask them to ask themselves when they are creating content. So I thought it might be useful for you. Question number 1. Does what you're about to share, whether it's a video or a piece of content, written content, does it address a pain point or even a pleasure point for your target audience? That's a good opening question. So the second question I ask them is, that piece of content that you're about to share, is that simply stroking your ego, or does it actually add true value to your audience? So the former, stroking the ego, only serves to alienate you from your audience in the long term. You may feel great about having shared that piece of content, but ultimately it does nothing for you, it does nothing for them, it does nothing for the business. And so, it really doesn't travel very far. Third question that I ask, how will this piece of content help move my business forward? Everything that you do on social, in fact, everything that you do content-wise across your business ultimately has to serve a purpose. And that purpose is to be able to move your business forward. Now, that doesn't always mean a sale. It could be a new product or a new service that you're offering, but it also could be raising your credibility, increasing your brand awareness in a new market space. Maybe it's about launching a website. Maybe it's about seeking out potential collaborators, and so therefore that particular post is about wanting to connect with them and showing them, again, it goes back to the credibility aspect, showing them that you're somebody worth connecting with and ultimately having further conversation with about collaboration. So ask yourself that question. How is this piece of content moving my business forward? And then the fourth and final question is this. What is it that I need my viewer or my reader to do once they've finished watching or reading that post? What do you want them to do with that information? Because ultimately there's got to be another step to it. So whether that is to buy something, or is it to tell somebody else about something? Do you want to get their opinion so they've got a comment? Would you like them to share the post? What is it that you want them to do? Don't ever assume that they will automatically know or be able to read between the lines. Not because of their lack of knowledge, but because they are surrounded by a ton of other content. So unless you clearly state what you want them to do with that, then they will consume it and then move on. And we've all done that, haven't we? As consumers of social, we've read a post and gone, well, that was fab, and maybe you've liked it, and then you just carry on scrolling. Whereas the intention of that author possibly would have been to, as I say, to sign up to something or for you to share the post. But because they haven't been explicit, you've just missed it. Yeah, and life happens and you just kind of move on. Fair dues. But as the author, as you will be, or you are, just state clearly what you want the reader, the viewer to do, having read your post. So that was it. Those are my 4 questions that I ask clients at the outset of our content session. And by the end of it, their head's buzzing, they're enjoying the idea of creating content, and they no longer want to scoop their eyes out. So it's, triple win all round. But if you want some extra help, you've got some further questions on content for your own business, then book in for a 30 minutes discovery call. It is free. You can DM me, you can send me a comment, or you can email me, hello@wildandformdigital.com. But for now, I'll catch you later.